mentality, right? I mean, they've got a coach. The coach is Zoma. You don't take timeouts during the map. You don't really take your pauses. So what are they going to be doing between the map? How are they going to be resetting mentally? What's the comms going to be? What's the conversation going to be? Because if you guys come out with the same look that you came into the last, it's not going to matter what map we're on. It's not going to matter what the veto is. That was just limp.
They also absolutely have a tendency to overextend when they feel like they have to force the issue. And right at the end on map number 1, that was a problem. Here we go, though. Overpass up next. Reminder, guys, loser is out. Winner plays Forza later today for a spot in Melbourne. No messing around. If you're 9Pandas, it's do or die. Got to win this map.
Nice shot hit. Here we go. It's not really the greatest start for 9Pandas. Oh, it's very not the good start for 9Pandas. Now Kenzie just mowing him down, finally laid low. The two players about to pop out the stairs, and okay, look one way, get shot the other. Disastrous again. Ida's bounce just clinging to pieces of plywood, hoping a pick table will shield him from lead, and let me give you a hint, folks. Not so much.
Well, that didn't go well. Aurora had a bit of a stack around mid. Of course, the Julie's on location, and a bit of a meat grinder as they go in for 9Pandas. No plan either, so can't invest here. Seized by the soul flashbang, I guess. I don't know, pop out a monster or something of the sort. Try at least get a plant, maybe explode out a short. Flashbang's lined up here for short water, but there are no CTs in attendance. Here comes the flash. I think he's going to run up and onto the bomb site. Nope. Not going to make it that far. Pinch from behind. And, yeah. Getting a bomb plant from here is not going to be easy.
No. Especially when you catch grenades. Both hands. Oh, Kenzie said, Ecos? Ecos? Well, why don't you say so? I have an MP9. Maybe a little aggressive, but it's all good.
That felt deserved. we've all had that teammate.
A little over-ambitious in the hunt, shall we say.
It's okay. This is what matters, the gun round. Bit of a bonus for that CD side. Couple Famouses, MP9 on Lackey. And AKs across the board, minus clax for their opponents. 9Pandas, what have you got for us? Is your map pick? You would have known you were getting this map pick into this series, so certainly could have done a little bit of preparation or some good rounds ready to go. And are we about to pop this smoke? Kenzie's up close, Nade is lined up, Nade goes really deep. And for now, Kenzie's just going to seed that ground, so no damage exchange just yet.
Big gamble over towards B. Load up the sight, hold on to it. Nadage early, puts clocks low, and 9Pandas, 55 seconds on the clock. They've got short control, but they're just now starting to take some space bathrooms. And they've given up their short control as well. So this will be kind of interesting.
Aurora's really lacking information right now. Very passive on the sides. Kenzie only just then is thinking about pushing a little bit more aggressive. Deko peels off B at just the wrong time. We can see the bomb is nearby. A lot of pressure on these lone defenders.
There's a flashbang held for the monster peak. There it is. A little bit mistimed. Oh, tough spot for Belchinok. Really didn't have anything to get out of there. And the kills, the balance of them are going very nicely here for 9Pandas. Damage, but it's not a frag. And this one is over. One of the win column for 9 Pandas. That was touchy. That was tenuous. If a Molotov had been held, maybe it could have been a world of difference. A late smoke, something to lock off a choke point. But Aurora found the pockets empty.
I think fundamentally they just didn't know what was coming. They were caught in transition. They had 4B there for so long, preempting a B here. It didn't come early in the round. They wanted to get aggressive into B short, but they got scared off after their Molotov was extinguished. So, next go round to come. The problem is, look how weak this investment is. Barely any utility. I'm not surprised taking a risk here at the start of the round. Boosted by the sandbags. 2 players up close. Clax still wins the duel. Surely gets traded. He does. So at least a Galil gained. Heave back. And a bit of space for Aurora.
Ooh. The timing. Almost thought a silencer was spotted there. It has been seen now. Deko's got some information. It's going to pull a second player up top, but actually it's a little bit of a misread because they've just flashed that presence, but he's gone down con. And Deko not seeing anything further. Oh, they're pulling the third player up. Meanwhile, 9 Pandas is doing this late rotation in towards B again. Lackey's seen nothing outside Monster. He's calling it clear. Okay, Kenzie is in heaven, I believe. That makes this a lot better.
Deko's grabbing info a hell of a rate now. This smoke does so much to buy time. Keep an eye on Deko. How far can he get before this hit comes in?
Are they just going to walk it? 25 seconds. They're playing the fade on it. Oh, this could be disastrous. He's in the smoke. He realizes something is amiss. That went about as poorly as it could have, but this short player could just lock things down. 14 seconds. If he drops the bomb, it's over. They have to plant. They're running out of health. Players aren't in position, though, and that's a massive kill from Diladez. Aurora played that well, but the lack of a kill Monster, a little bit of poor luck. It's enough to end this. Norvey has to save. 9 Pandas, I think, getting away with one there.
Absolutely. Let's relive that scenario at the end. Deko is walking up toilets, kind of the banana area, getting information around Divider. There's 2 players committed to B for Aurora. There's a third trying to rotate in. And despite the information, a player decides to push the monster smoke rather than setting up he could have played a set of barrels and close wood perhaps with his teammate, or one close wood, one pillar. They really weren't on the same page. It wasn't like they were both pushing either. I think a communication breakdown from Aurora. Because Deko had done so much to win the round. As soon as Deko's pushing and there's the smoke down on Monster, 9 Pandas are in such an awful position. And Aurora can't capitalize.
Full stack. Wrong side. Bomb will go down. We have 9 Pandas in the lead for the first time this series.
Bomb has been planted.
Only thing that really matters.
3 times as well as Mirage.
Yeah, yeah, it is. When you put it like that.
Well, it's nice to see they've got some life back in them. As much as, I think you can definitely look at these early going rounds and say Aurora are missing a bit of a beat or the killer instinct to finish off what have been quite good macro situations. 9 Pandas are certainly hitting a lot harder than they were on Mirage.
Terrorists win.
I wonder if we get the op out here. By virtue of that save, Norvy's got the money for it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, they do. All right, Deko's got the big green. Let's see where Deko's going to go with it. I just bounce on the other side.
B start. to deko.
Interesting. May have had a lot of beat hits.
Perhaps walking short mid-round. Kenzie's committed to connector all alone. He really can't die. Ugh. This is scary stuff. He's going to take the duel.
He wants it. Blowing acid, burn all of his utility just to stay alive. Kenzie somehow finds that kill on Dilades. Oh, how is he alive? How is he still alive? If he gets anything more out of this position, that is tremendous.
This is
somehow
ridiculous.
dodges the spam, he's gone. Like a thief in the night. That's incredible from Kenzie. Oh, still standing. I thought he was finally going to get caught on the wall spam.
He was totally surrounded. I'm stunned. That's quite an opportunity given away by 9 Pandas. Should have been a 4-on-4 at the worst. But instead they're a man down. Aurora. This time look to be leaning the right way. Free over towards A. Very passive setup. But if they've got good crossfires, I'm not too nervous. And the really scary part is, Mike, there's no flashes. There's no way to break these crossfires minus headshots.
Bodies are in the right place, but such good ground here for 9 Pandas. Kenzie wanted to plan the smoke fade and hasn't worked out, so they'll get the bomb planted with not a second to spare. And getting out of the bank's going to be a tough ask, especially if C's just comes in and kicks you back down the stairs. Another one of these just late, slow rounds has now paid off, and the off watching means there's just no way this retake's happening. Deko already had no intention of going for it. Now he'll tuck tail and run.
Aurora will be disappointed.
I just can't believe they're getting away with some of these late hits, Alan. I mean, 3 seconds to spare when that bomb goes down. On the smoke fade, if the truck player just kills the planter, it's over.
Yeah, whoever went in first for 9 Pandas fully sprayed the right-hand corner by the truck. Threw a smoke and got a kill. That was a huge difference maker. I don't think that bomb was going down without that frag, so... good awareness, I guess, from the 9 Pandas players. But even so, it's quite hard to look at the way that unfolded and say that Aurora should have got more out of that setup on the site. So many players. And it's going to force another eco. 9 Pandas. It's been a brutal affair at the start of this half. But the winning rounds, they're on the T side. They can brunt the economic losses a lot better. And if they continue at this rate, they're on track to mount quite a mighty defense.
That gets close, but it's the off that strikes instead. And Deko's hungry. Oh, you don't know if you want to give him a fight. He's ready for this. Spots the pixel. He's got that kill as well. Now things are getting dangerous, so they're going to try and funnel in towards B. It is the light site. They are correct, but Deko's on the line. Oh, and he's continuing to win. Belchinok comes in for the assist on that one, and boom! Aurora are on the board. That's why you don't want that one up to survive. They can put it to great use. Dekel over the map.
They're just so dangerous on these sort of rounds. Something from nothing. Belchinok as well. Towards the end. Lone player on B. Stays alive behind the pillar. Absolutely domes the player on short for 9 Pandas. What a response. Just as the gun rounds were looking problematic. Just as we're asking questions about the mid-rounding, the late rounds, and the setups and the protocols. Well, that doesn't matter when you hit shots like those. Pauses in from Aurora, and I like this. The recognition that they still need to sort out their gun rounds. Bit of a breather as well after what must have been quite a relief to convert the previous. There's still work to do. Deko's got the AWP still. And surely he's their biggest weapon on the defense on this map. We know how potent he can be when he's mobile. That's when Deko's at his best.
Comes the exec in towards B, fast this time, and it's working beautifully. Even exchange, but with Norvi in a tough spot, with the bomb already out, there's little that he can do. A lot's going to depend on Kenzie's flank. You're absolutely right. And if they stall out on this bomb plant, Nate's harassing. Kenzie getting ever closer, keeping the eyes off of him. Get the plant down. Oh, but he wants more than just one. He's got the first, the second. No! Spray goes wide. Little bit of panic in him. And now this retake gets so tough. The one out of that position might be the difference maker, and it is indeed. Nice move from Clax. 9 Pandas rally.
Felt like that flank was going to seal it. But well adjusted from the remaining 9 Pandas players. Good flash as well from C's for Clax to convert. And just as Aurora got some wind in their sails, just can't hold against the explosive hit. 9 Pandas. Gaining so much ground. And then executing him without too much resistance. Although, money in the bank for Aurora. They can invest again. This is because they won, they won on an eco, so they retrieved guns. They were already saving. That's why they still have a buy. And Deko's got the big green out. Soon to be tested as well.
Kenzie. Ooh, spots a shadow, but that's a nice shot from Midas Bounce. They may not expect Deko to be so aggressively postured, but even then, they've gone past him. This is kind of weird now. They've gone past the op. Oh, this is very weird now. Does he realize? The bomb plan might be disrupted. There's the kill. That pulls the bomb
Yeah,
off.
they can't plant.
Oh boy, now they're losing bodies. Maybe a little overeager here for Aurora, but it's working out. 2v2 now. Malaki's been able to slip up. There's a late flank, though. There's a late flank. Deko's wary of it. Is he just spotted? No, I don't think he saw clax. They're going for the freeze call. Here's the back away. Footsteps may be heard. I don't think so for Deko. They're out of here. Oh, but the kill found. It's all in the glowing now. 20 seconds. Time is such an issue. And with Lackey now lower, I mean, Lackey can just shut this down. Wait for the tap to come in. Has to force the issue. And up the sidewalk he goes. Kill confirmed. Round claimed. Aurora's on the board. And once again, it's Deko to be the difference maker.
Yeah. Misfortune or a bit lackadaisical from 9 Pandas. If Deko gets cleared, I don't think Aurora are winning that round. Any day of the week.
No, he was the difference maker. Gets that critical kill, shuts down the setup, makes the bomb panic, allows his teammates to then get out based on that chaos. It's a huge oversight. I mean, if you're 9 Pandas as well, everyone's thinking, well, someone else has surely cleared this. So you just don't clear it. Heavy con presence. I think they want to try and catch this up off guard. 3 players here for the fight, though. It's not going to be an easy one for 9 Pandas. Kenzie will be wandering into the crosshair, and the rally not so good. Deko down, A claimed. This is disaster now for Aurora. Lucky will at least make it a little bit easier to attempt this retake, but this time they've got a plan with plenty of time to spare.
That was a good try. Waited for his teammate to line up the flashbang. Comes through the stairs smoke. And this is doable. Kit on Lackey.
They need to harass. Glowing, dropping down. Aim reset. Time's getting to be an issue, but that kick, you're right, is a difference maker. And Lucky's done it. Huge clutch shot. Much needed here for Aurora. It's not comfortable. It's not easy, but they are somehow making these rounds happen. And with the op retrieved as well, some of that economic sting comes out of the round.
It's so different to the nature of them winning the rounds on Mirage. Fingernail stuff holding on to these. It's almost amazing 9 Pandas aren't further ahead. And 9 Pandas are out of money. Look at this. Half buy is the best they can present, even with a bomb plant. Pause for 9 Pandas is... I think this... sorry, pause for Auroras. I think they're wise. I think they're really struggling to win back-to-back rounds. The gun rounds haven't been clean. They're losing a lot of opening kills. Kenzie, they're getting caught out in the open. Deko misses a shot. The A defense is eviscerated within seconds. So definitely still a few things to tweak if you're Aurora. Round 11 to follow. A lot of nades here for 9 Pandas, despite the half buy. So they could run a set play. Could run a whole default, perhaps. And with plenty of players here towards B at the start, I think we will see some sort of set execution out.
Interesting exchange. Tech9 getting good damage. They wanted this brawl here in short, did Aurora. It's been a mixed bag, to say the least. Still, 9 Pandas may not be feeling comfortable about this fast B play, considering they got a little rumbled, and, well, now at range. That is not the fight you want to be taking. Lackey shows why. Nice bit of gunsmanship. And a 3 HP glowing. Has to try and cross multiple crosshairs. That ain't happening. Look at this recovery from Aurora. I mean, it's far from a brilliant CT side of Overpass. 9 Pandas have done their work, but it has been a sea change in these late rounds.
There's something always to be said as well for just... It's like in a boxing fight where you're just hanging in, where you're not getting knocked out. You're staying alive for the later rounds. That's what Aurora did in the mid-stage of this half. It was not pretty, but... They kept doing economic damage. They were stealing rounds from the jaws of defeat. And you're right, it's flipped this half on its head, hasn't it? Aurora have a chance to make this 7 after having so many problems. That'd be a heck of a result. And we're looking at 9 Pandas and questioning, how have you not got more out of this half? Really do need to make this 6.
Ooh. Wow, my brain just forgot they were on the same team for a moment.
Oh my god. Can you believe it?
The clat! The shish kebab! This guy could do no wrong,
It's also
man.
that Kenzie was just behind the rock as they peaked. I can't believe this.
Oh, timing is brilliant here. Timing is brilliant. It couldn't be better. And it's looking like 7 rounds. As a result, glowing, what you got? Nothing. You got nothing. Aurora now in control again. 4 rounds to close that half, and we'll be back after this.
Easily, we've been falling in disbelief. I think I'm ready for another try, but this feels like the last time. So why did you say goodbye? It's better to say goodbye. Why did you say goodbye? It's better to say goodbye. So why did you say goodbye? did you say goodbye? It's better to say goodbye. Why did you say goodbye? It's better to say goodbye. So why did you say goodbye? It doesn't matter. We seem too young to understand. For the better. The weather changes when we dance. Belong together. Catching sunsets, riding waves. We stay forever. Where the rhythm never ends. Where the rhythm never ends. Where the rhythm never.
We've returned to the server. Aurora managed to wind up with the lead there, winning 5 of the last 6 rounds. The recovery is astonishing. And I mean, considering how touch and go some of those early rounds were, this 5 for 9 Pandas feels tenuous.
I mean, look at it a different way. What happens when Aurora stop being in so many deficits, stop giving up so many opening kills? He's only going to get tougher for 9 Pandas. They had a lot of good positions. And we spoke about that on Mirage too. There's not much in this. You lose 6 rounds if you're 9 Pandas, and you're not going to Melbourne. Pressure on now. And whilst this team did make the major, there's a lot of young names here. And the weight of the moment might start weighing on them soon.
Glowing. Nice start though, but here are all the bodies. They want to brawl, they want to duel. Flash saves them for a moment, but it comes down to just 2. See if they can fight this through. Out of bullets, that's the only thing that saves Norvy's life. And the flank is developing all this while. He's out of time, he's out of chances. He's out of this pistol round.
That's more like it. Dialedez doing work as well. It's been Clax and Glowing who have led the way in this qualifier, but we know Dialedez is a prospect for this squad. No plan either for Aurora, so we're not expecting a buy here. Okay, we are going to get one. All right, they're going in. Pistol armor, scout and deco. Util will be lacking though, but they have got smokes, so it's the most important piece of util is in tow. Opportunity though. Opportunity for 9 Pandas to get their teeth back into this game.
Opener for 9 Pandas. Makes life a little more comfortable here. Look at Belchinok, though. Some ground gained here. I just bounce could be in a tough spot. Ooh. Good bit of gunplay. Avoids the headshot. Glowing will not be so fortunate. Uh-oh. Now both A-site defenders are down. Space is given. There's a smoke for jump up. Uh-oh. This is a problem. Bomb's going to be planted. No one's in position to be able to deny that. But they are a little wary. Smoke's down. Life could be difficult. It falls to just 2. Claxon seized. How is it all falling apart here, Alan? They get the 5v4. It's a force by On, and they're backing away. They are saving, and they won't even be allowed to. Seized the lone survivor. This is a disaster.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. This is an investment without a plant. There wasn't Galils. There wasn't, you know, an AK on the point man. It's not like Deko was tearing people apart at range either. It was the Deagles. It was taking the space. It was retrieved guns. And now 9 Pandas are in a world of trouble. Look at their money. Their CT side. You need more of that cash. The best they can do here is 5/7's armor, maybe some Deagles. Pauses in first of the map. That alone isn't greatest indictment. Aurora just took a big step towards Melbourne with that round.
If they make it through this, which life's looking good right now, but if they make it through this and get the rematch with Forza as well, it'd be interesting because that was literally the opening matchup for us. That was the first round of the upper bracket.
Yep.
Forza knocked them down, and Aurora have fought all the way back through, playing the maximum number of games in this one, playing some seriously tough opponents. All for the chance of that rematch. Their path to this has gone through Forza, Exonita, Spirit Academy. Okay, those were cleaner. Koi, Movistar Koi, another major qualified team, and now 9 Pandas. Can't say they haven't earned this fight. Still, there's a lot of work to do. It starts here against the Pistols. Little double stair set. This is a bit cheeky. They want to crunch. They want to condense, but they're going a little early. There's players in short now. The door opens. They've got the guns. An even exchange, though. But look, Aurora, no one's in position to actually capitalize on how much space there is towards the sites. There's a little bit of brilliance here for 9 Pandas.
Key moment for Aurora in this series. Resmoke comes in on Monster. That's going to entice 9 Pandas to lean towards A. Seized is up close in toilets. He sees nothing. He hears nothing.
Looks like they're just waiting this, though. They want to hit B. They want to hit B. A resmoke on. See if that changes their minds.
Let's see how good their read is. If they've got a great read, they could nade and go through this smoke, but too much of a risk.
They're waiting it out.
At some point, Seized will start pushing. Here he goes.
This is going to be tough because there's going to be a player coming down. Con, reinforcements in towards heaven, potentially. Everyone's going to be in position. It's a pretty ideal scenario for 9 Pandas on the timing. Another flashbang to stall this out. 15 seconds. Even just clearing C's from short might be impossible. Molotov keeps him from peeking, but they need this bomb down now. He might even risk the molly just for it. Okay, C's is dealt with. The bomb is planted. That's a huge kill from Deko. But clax, a chance at the clutch. He might be further forward than they expect. He is indeed. Oh, the smoke spam was good. He doesn't know it. The smoke spam could have been the difference maker. Pillar got in the way. And now Deko's bailed out towards short. Bomb's not planted for short. It's a full 10-second stick, but it is a stick. That's worth doing. He's trying to pull the player off. clax has it! And just enough time as well! Deko wanted to play that for maximum effect, but he needed the kill, and the kill's not to be had. The Force Spy succeeds.
Counter-terrorists win.
Have 9 Pandas just save their bacon. Critical moment in this series, in this qualifier. Aurora, they convert up against that Force Spy. It would have been USPs out in the following. Got a much tougher task now. What can they muster? There's a glass cannon T-side on Deko. That is a risk. He could have gone AK armor. Full bout of nades pretty much as well. I think there's been a stop call, but yeah. Good. They are buying the same. You always get a bit of a fear there. Deko's taking a risk here. T-side AWPing. Get a lot of value out of an AK on this map.
Yeah, glass cannon. I don't love it. The way he's been hitting, you do kind of want to see what he's going to do. He's been electric. The thing about electricity is sometimes you need rubber gloves to go along with it. He's not got those. See if he gets burned in this one. They are betting a lot into that AWP.
Util's not so bad.
The flip side is not.
Flashes.
You think 9 Pandas would expect this op? Might catch them off guard.
It's also possible that he didn't open the previous, did he? So he knows that Idis Balance couldn't have scooped an AWP. It's highly unlikely to have the money. He actually does to glass, but it's so unlikely that Idis Balance was going to be AWPing in this round. That could be a factor too. Deko feels like I can walk up long. I can walk out divider side over towards the toilets and take a fight onto A. Anything of the sort like this, he might feel more enticed. There's probably not an AWP in the defense. Well, we hope we're not here too long. This map was just starting to really heat up.
Unfortunately, it seems like for the moment, Alan, it's going to have to cool down. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Waiting for your call all night and day. Where did we go wrong? Don't wanna wait until you're just a distant memory. I still feel your touch though you're not here. Since you've been gone, you're all I see. Still hear your voice, why don't we speak? I'm running circles. Since you're in my life, I can get no sleep. If you give me a sign, I'll be yours to keep. Just wanna say you're mine and make history. 'Cause I've been playing blind, wasting all this time, yet I need clarity. Give me some clarity. You got me clarity.
My eyes are closed, I'm feeling. I hear the silence speaking, and every nerve vibrating. And in the clouds, I'm bleeding a silhouette of meaning into my lungs, inhaling. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, 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 out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, 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 out. And in the clouds I'm reading a silhouette of meaning into my lungs, inhaling. Breathe in, breathe out, 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 breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out,
I keep your picture in my room, 'cause it gets me in the mood. You still live free in my head. You got me so confused. My mind is full of you. Still want you in my room. Don't wanna get rid of you. On my mind when I am up too late. You got me so confused. My head is full of you. You keep slipping away. I learned the hard way. But something's gotta stay. Don't let it go to waste. Do you remember all of the long nights, warm in my bed, nightfall to sunrise? That's what you said. You held me so tight each time again. I keep your picture in my room. Don't wanna get rid of you. On my mind when I am up too late. You got me so confused. My head is full of you. Don't win silly games. Don't leave me hanging on. Keep me hanging. Said it once, I'll say it again. Your love is what I want. Do you remember all of the long nights, warm in my bed, night for the sunrise? That's what you said. And you have me so tight each time again. In my room, I'll keep you safe. Don't stay away too long, pulling back and forth. Still got me paralyzed. Got what you came for.
Thanks for bearing with us there, folks. We are back. Issues resolved. Fun can resume. And we get to see what deko does with this glass cannon op on the T side. Trying to get frisky early on. Gotta be wary of nades here. Glowing. Taking the bench position. Wheezing to playground. Two players here. The deep long spot and glowing in playground. This is a very aggressive posture from 9 Pandas. Very dynamic. Can they pull it off? The deep smoke has to make Aurora a little wary. Oh yeah, the clear's gonna be back in, or if he wins that exchange. A lot of responsibility now on C's shoulders. And while he might get one, will be no bailout coming. First player spotted. And the trade is there. 1 for 1. Not ideal. Alan, not ideal at all.
No. I guess he gets a little bit of information. Clax and Dardade's going to use that to say, well, we know there were numbers A. There can't be more than one in around short water here. So they grab a bit of space back, but it still leaves this gap, doesn't it? Idis Balance has said, I need to lean B as well. We need to take a risk. We've got to save these guns, if for nothing else, and just feels like a matter of time until Aurora creep up A. Bomb is here too, all 4 players. This is going to be a save from 9 Pandas.
That's a nice gift given over to Aurora. Right? This round was touch and go. I mean, we can see it right now. There's no more utility. Oh, you say there's going to be a save? I don't know that they agree with you. Maybe they should. Clark wants this up, and he will pay the price. That's very weird, because I just bounced clearly had no intention of ever going for that round.
Should I rephrase myself? This should be a save.
I mean, I just bounced clearly think so as well, right? He was not in position to go for that. It's always bizarre to me when you have one section of the team fighting and the other section just clearly not in position, even on time, to do anything about it. Feels like they're not talking to each other. I just bounced. We'll get one empty kill, but this is still incredibly painful for 9 Pandas to deal with.
They're really giving this everything. 9 Pandas. It's a much better effort than Mirage, for nothing else, but slacking that final 5%. Oh, they could really use these guns as well. They're going to force up again.
Mm-hmm.
Brutal to see.
Scout feels like the big risk here. Honestly. Headshots might be their only way back into it. They'll stack up at the very least. Scout just left towards long, and all the bodies here on B. Which Aurora we're set up for early, but we know how comfortable they are playing with the clock, so it's not really going to be a big concern. C's got some information. Spotted 2 players in towards short. Can't go for that hop again.
They did start 4B. Did 9 Pandas. Idis balances loot back up. He's in towards Divider now on A. They got glowing on the flowers over towards long. Jumps up. And Aurora just playing it by the book on this round, seizing all that map control. Time is dwindling a little bit, so got to make a decision fairly soon where this is going to end.
That smoke light makes life difficult. It's the last bit of util that they have, but it is well timed. Slow this up a little bit. Bomb's still up top. Stack's on the wrong side of the map. If they find contact here, they may just bail out, and yeah, it's going to get aggressive. Timing for Norby. Very fortunate not to be punished. He's got a teammate with him. They can't find these kills. It's a little awkward. And Clax makes it very expensive at that. But meanwhile, it's pulled the rotation. 15 seconds. They're rocking in towards A, and Glowing is out of spot to do anything about this. Clax with an AK up. Ooh, is making this so very costly. And, I mean, this round's not done yet. This round's not done yet. The bomb is down. Aurora, no time to spare. But 9 Pandas, do they want to risk this? They want to go for it now without kits. No, they're not trying it. The AKs will live into the next round. It is an Aurora win, but that got very touch and go, Alan.
Bit Pyrrhic. Slaving through a lot of guns. Yeah. Time was also pretty low. Fortunately for Aurora, Glowing was no longer on A. He was pulled off by the pressure, by the utility onto B. But certainly could have gone further south. And it does mean their money is staying very honest, so that's good. The fear is that 9 Pandas invested everything into that round. Granted, a couple AKs are saved, but yeah, barring some individual brilliance, it's hard to see a route into this one. Yeah. Yeah.
Stack on B again. Seems to be the early lean. Can't blame them for it. Get plenty of time to rotate up if the hit comes up top.
Ooh.
Ooh, 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 ooh. I like this. I like this. Maximize your 1 AK. Oh, he falls off. Boosting still a little wonky in this game, unfortunately. But that is very fortunate for Aurora that nothing comes from that boost.
Bomb's rerouting.
He's in a tough spot here. If it was a P250, I'd be confident he gets this kill. But as it is, still not ideal.
He's getting info, though. He's calling to his teammates. Nobody's in short water. I'm not hearing anything outside of Monster. Let's risk A instead.
And now with that kill, that's really going to commit him into this. But it's a little bit of false confidence. It's actually coming back down all along, and there's no one watching this now. C's not in position to do anything about this. Oh, no. He's realized it. He's realized it, but he's realized it too late. C's cleared out. Should be nothing doing in this round. Might be worth just saving the 2 AKs again because they are so out of position.
Bomb has been planted.
Well, you can't blame 9 Pandas. They got to take some risks on these sort of rounds. Don't get the payout this time.
That's just such a bummer for C's. He probably thought he had the massive read, the master stroke. Turns out they're just being quiet. They're just being careful.
2 rounds. It's only going to take 2 rounds for Aurora to get this done. And they kept this clean, so they have some cash in reserve. There'll be repeat buys. Whatever happens. They're playing a blinder of a series here. Forza have got to be on looking, thinking, this Aurora has spooled up during this tournament. Deko as well. We asked some questions earlier on saying, you know, for a player that at times has looked like a real star of the future, maybe hasn't been in his best form for the last 6 or so months, but today, he's heard our cries.
And here they go. Found control being established. It's heavy presence here for 9 Pandas, though. This is the battle line. This is the fight. This is where the brawl's going to happen. The ops here. Glowing is here. Siege is close. But as I say that, they back completely out because you can't be right about anything. Into Monster Tunnel they go instead. That's a little bit of luck there for Kenzie. Blowing Molotov out again, trying to make this A side uncomfortable, but they've already got a player on the rotation. Clax flashed in, deleted, turns at the wrong moment. And now pressure on for Dilates, down in water. Idisbound trying to get in position. There's no smoke for Heaven, so he'll claim his. Smoke now being lined up. And that's going to be painful. With Kenzie still controlling the rotation, this bomb now down. That op's too valuable. They have to get out of here. They're not going to have anything to fight for overtime with. Aurora Gaming have the bomb down, have the round secured, have series point on here as they have stunned 9 Pandas across these 2 maps.
Think back to that first half. The rounds where Aurora were losing the opening picks. They were in bad positions. They were forced to take risks or stack sites or, you know, individuals trying to make plays to salvage rounds. That is paid dividends now we're near the end. 9 Pandas could have slammed on the T side. But Aurora held on. They weathered the storm. And now they're in pole position. 5 chances to send 9 Pandas home and book a rematch against Forza. 5 chances to be in touching distance of Melbourne.
Past the early Malo. I think it actually missed as well, so it was a free path through, no damage done off of it. All to try and funnel them in towards B early, and instead they're taking this long space, saying, all right, you missed the Molotov. Let's gain this room. Glowing, under threat, under pressure, has 1 more smoke to try and slow this up if it happens.
I was sat here wondering how long they're going to commit to their 4B setup, given the number of players that Glowing saw in that jump spot. Now there's a move. It's only Idis Balance come back off. For now. And let's see if they re-aggress into this toilet side. They need some more information. They need some more space. Idis Balance is agreeing with me at the moment. And Deko soon to meet him. First frag goes the way of Norvi. That is critical. Or trying to be retrieved here. And glowing faces too much. Norvi makes it 2 free frags to go. Massive advantage. 9 Pandas need a miracle.
I've been so lethal on these jiggles. And now they can just slow it down. 45 seconds. 5v3.
Yeah.
You've got short control. You have monster control. You can easily go back down. There could theoretically be a threat connector, but you're pretty confident there's not. Oh, okay. A little bit of grace there, and actually both players towards B cleared out, but now they know. Maximum 1 on site. So towards A they will go. Seized. Needs to be the hero here. Last bastion of defense. He's got the first. Flash to make him uncomfortable, but Seized is doing it with just a FAMAS. No, not off the Tech 9. Deko! Not like this. Can't do this to him. Walking through the smoke. He's spotted. Diladez gets away with it just barely by the slimmest of margins. Looked like a Tech 9 was going to put Aurora through to the final. Instead now, there's at least one more round to fight for 9 Pandas.
That was Jaws of Defeat level stuff. Oh. I mean, Aurora really should be converting a 5-on-3. Let's not forget it. The call was kind of to probe both sides at the same time. And there are a lot of layers there where that would have been done. Trade onto Seized. The kill onto the bridge, I think it's Clax on bridge. On B-bomb site. The 9 Pandas hang in. 4 more. It's another goodbye from Aurora. But I dare say, double entry off the back of Norvi. I'm not sure they're going to get that many more times in this half, so they might have just blown the easiest opportunity.
Well, they're getting aggressive here. Where's this jumping coming? It's Idis Bounces hopping around trying to bait, I guess, a player out from Con.
Well, clearly 9 Pandas have made too much noise. Shown a little bit too much, and Aurora pull the ripcord. The fear for them is they don't have a lot of time here to do a clinical clear of mid, to clear out long toilets. They kind of need to just go.
Oh, the timing's perfect, though. Idis Balance just misses Kenzie coming up the stairs. And so they haven't rotated anyone. They're actually committing deeper in towards B, which means that, once again, this A defense is going to have the world on its shoulders. Glowing up aggressive Diladez behind him. 20 seconds. There's not much time. Now they've heard an audio cue out towards long. When do they start to respond? When do they start to move? When do they start to shift? Kenzie playing this late. That's a good clear. A second as well. Diladez and glowing. Now they've got a position to fight from. Only 10 seconds. There's just no time for Aurora here. And they've not got smokes either. They need to get these kills. And they just do not have the time. This round will fall away. Deko now at risk of getting clocked. They're wary of the hunt, they're wary of the chase, and so this op will live into the next round. Aurora starting to lose control of the pacing here. Right at the end, right at the finish line. It feels like they're running out of steam.
Just time killed them there. I think with 20 more seconds to slowly crawl up rather than sprint, could look very different. Okay, they're going to buy into this one. I don't blame them. Sherlock has to sacrifice himself onto a Tech 9, but the grand scheme, it's not such a big deal. Okay, 2 defended from 9 Pandas. 3 to go. No!
Pilchinok! No! The man with the limited gun, which is the Tech 9, is now completely cleared out. Connector. Now put pressure on towards either side. Whichever way they want to go, it's going to be a tough hold. It'll be clax and Dilades to try and hang on to this. The trade is there. It's all under clax, but he's got the double spray down. A 1v2 now required. The man who opened up this round is the hero. He's got to do it all himself. And he's not going to be able to. clax stepping up.
We're going the distance. This will be an eco. How are 9 Pandas still in this map?
How indeed.
How do we go from a 5v3 for Aurora at 12-7 to this? Okay. Well, I'm not going to say this round itself is a complete lock for 9 Pandas. I've seen a lot of these rounds go south in this qualifier.
Belchinok's got the magic tech 9 out, but this time he'll be checked early. Nice play from Seized. That's funny. The little particle of the door actually saves Lackey's life. That doesn't cost Seized his. All good. This is looking as it should. Comfortable for 9 Pandas. So we're going to set the stage. It's all in the next one. Right? It's all in the next one. And it might not be perfect for Aurora either. They've put some armor behind this. There may be some limitations. Don't know that there'll be an op. We have seen deko risk the glass cannon before. He might do so again. Dodges all the Deeg bullets. Collects on that with his 3rd kill of the round. He has certainly taken any of the threat out. He's also continuing to make money, which will make an upgrade in the next easier. Not that there's many rounds left to play.
Yeah, I guess I can. Oh my god. I guess economic damage isn't the biggest deal here. To Aurora. And I imagine the same for the players as us. So all the attention is on this final gun round. Siege should definitely upgrade. They could even have some fun with buying an extra orb. There goes Seized. M4 purchased. Okay. Final pause for Aurora. Big lead here allowed to slip. Right in the dying stages. Quick discussion. What's been going wrong? How do we seize ground without losing numbers? Do we run and execute early on? Seen a lot of B hits in this half. The A rounds have been a bit more troublesome. So let's see. Time for Lackey to prove himself, isn't it, as an in-game leader?
Big moment. No op. Faster play potentially on deck. They got a ton of utility. This time the playground molly won't miss. They're stalled out towards A off rip, but 9 Pandas have rarely actually shown teeth behind this, so Aurora are content to take the space. They're holding on to short as well. Seized has been a nuisance in con, so they're going to clear it out. That's the Seized effect, and Lackey's just caught a kill. Ice Bounce wanted information.
That's so massive.
Look at the space towards A. The red carpet's rolled out here, Alan. There's no one in defense. The deep long presence means that this is going to be a retake. Uh-oh. Big trouble on for 9 Pandas.
I think it's also that when they get this bomb down, they're going to believe it's long. I don't think they've played enough Overpass to understand if A is open, there's probably a long push. I don't think Aurora are going to get caught off guard, and they're not. This is perfect.
It's a disaster now. clax and Dilates, both players who've stepped up before, but now, I mean, an impossible situation, the world on their shoulders, a player around every corner. clax, how do you do this? How do you even get started? You won't be able to. Deko ends it all. 21 kills for the man, 13-11 the scoreline, and it is Aurora going through into our grand final here. One match away. One match away.
Yeah,
from claiming the spot.
36-15 in the series for Deko. He's arrived to play. Bye.